Yarny.
Hey there, welcome to another Yarny video. Today we're going to crochet a tension regulator, which is basically a little ring, a crochet ring that you can put on your finger that will help with your tension. Now to do this, it's very simple. All you need to know is the slip knot and chain, the single crochet, and the double crochet. Now I'll be linking slow and detailed tutorials down below if you're interested, but I'll also show each of the stitches slowly at least once in this video so you can follow along. In terms of materials needed, you can simply use the yarn of your choice. I'm using this Red Hard medium weight yarn, and then I'm using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. You'll also need scissors to cut your yarn, of course, and just a yarn needle at the end just so we can weave in the end. So the starting point of our tension regulator is to do slip knot and chain. So with our slip knot, you will put your tail end of your yarn on top of your fingers like this. Take the working yarn, which is the side that's attached to your ball of yarn, and do a little loop on this index finger, bringing the working yarn on top of the tail end. Now take the tail end, do another loop. Now you will have 2 loops on your fingers. Bring the back loop forward and you have your slip knot. Now insert your hook in the loop, tighten it, and now we're going to do chains. So the chains depend on the circumference of your finger. I like to put my tension regulator when I'm using it on my index finger. I don't put it too low. I just put it towards the middle and higher portion of my fingers. So for me, when I measured it, I chained 10 and that was basically enough. So the 10 is actually a little snug, but I do like my tension regulator to be a little snug. So you can definitely do a little more chains to have it a little looser. So it's actually pretty quick to do. So if your first one feels too tight, you can just do a second one. Now for the chains, you wrap the yarn around your hook like this and pull it through the loop on the hook. So you have 1 chain. So I'll go ahead and do 10 for my finger. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the next part, you definitely don't want your chain, your foundation chain, to be all twisted like this, because we want to join the 2 ends together to kind of make a ring. So make sure it's flat, and then you will insert your hook in the very first chain like this, and then with your yarn, what you're going to do is just do a slip stitch. So pull the yarn through the 2 loops on your hook like this. So this is your slip stitch. So now that the 2 sides are joined, we kind of have a little ring-shaped foundation. The first round will simply be do 10 single crochet around this foundation chain. So single crochet, very simple. Insert your hook in the next chain. Wrap the yarn around your hook, pull it through the chain. You have 2 loops on your hook. Wrap the yarn around your hook to pull it through the 2 loops. So I have my first single crochet. I'll go ahead and do my second, and all the way until the end of the round. So 10 single crochet in total. So after you've completed the 10 single crochet, the next round will simply be double crochet. So we're doing 10 double crochet. So to do the double crochet, you will wrap the yarn around your hook, then you insert it under the next stitch. So the full stitch, both strands of the V, and then wrap the yarn around your hook, pull it back through the stitch. You have 3 loops on your hook. Wrap the yarn around your hook to pull it through the first 2 loops, and then wrap the yarn around your hook to pull it through the last 2 loops. So this is how you would do a double crochet. So I'll go ahead and do 9 more to complete my round. So now I have my round of double crochet completed, and basically you can keep adding another round of double crochet if you want your tension regulator to be a little wider. That's what I'm actually going to do. So I'll add another round of double crochet because I do like my tension regulator to be wide. So I'll do 10 more double crochet. So after my 10 double crochet, I'll finish the last round with single crochet. So 10 single crochet, which will be the last round. So 1, 2, 3. Now after you've done with your 10th single crochet, you can basically just chain 1 to secure the stitch, and then just cut your yarn and pull onto your yarn just like this. And of course we can weave in the ends so that they're not this showing. So you can basically just put the yarn randomly across the top round here, just going in and out. And then once you're satisfied, you can of course just cut the yarn. It doesn't need to be super pretty because this is just, you know, a tension regulator aimed at helping you with your tension. So I'll do the same with the other side, just weave in the ends a little bit. So now you have your tension regulator on your finger and you're basically ready to crochet with it. And how it basically works is, so I have a slip knot here that I quickly did. So what you can do is insert your hook from one end, and you'll notice there are holes that are bigger and some holes that are smaller. So really depends on if you prefer the tension to be looser or tighter. So I'll just insert it in a smaller hole from one end to the other, and then attach the end here to my crochet hook. A little small here. And then I will pull onto it with my hook so that it comes on the other end here. And basically I have my slip knot here, and you're basically ready to crochet with it, just like this. So I'm doing chains just as an example, but you can definitely do other types. And this is how you do a tension regulator. And by the way, if you ever feel like the double crochet that we use in the middle rounds leave holes that are too big for tension, and you feel like the tension is too loose, so the first thing is obviously use a smaller hole like I did to have a tighter tension, but you can also replace the double crochet stitch with half double crochet stitch. If you're not sure how to do half double crochet stitch, they're usually a little tighter, so would help with a tighter tension. I do have very slow and detailed tutorials showing you how to do half double crochet stitches. If you're interested, I'll link it down below. Otherwise, I really hope this tension regulator will help you in your journey. It definitely helped me at a point where now I really don't need it. But at the beginning, I did crochet a tension regulator, and it did help me a lot to figure out how I like to crochet and with different tensions. Now, as always, please don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for future content. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.